Well, My Brother's Keeper is an initiative created by President Obama that wanted to create inclusive neighborhoods, communities, and cities throughout the country.
And it really talks about getting young men of color in particular, to be ready for school. There's a series of 6 goals. One, that they're ready emotionally, cognitively, academically for school, that they can read at grade level by 3rd grade, that every kid graduates from high school, that every kid goes on beyond high school to get skills, and that when they get those skills, they get a job.
Well, locally, some of the goals that were taken up by the individuals that led the effort were better police-community relations. How can our police and the black community work together to be able to take on some issues that we really haven't even discussed before? As the county executive said, it was how are we training young men of color to have an opportunity for the jobs of tomorrow? And then how are we basically benchmarking it to make sure that they succeed?
And it also, it really, when we do things well in this community is when we all work together. And when we put this goal together, as the mayor said, President Obama kind of laid this out a while back, and we brought over 100 organizations together that brought different goals: government, private sector, foundations, nonprofits, all with goals to do things like a Learn and Earn program that we jointly did this summer to provide 2,000 youth, high school kids, the ability to go out and get a job. That we do Ban the Box, so that when people go to get a job, they don't have to check the box that says they've been incarcerated. The city and the county both have those policies, and we're encouraging the corporate community to do the same. So those are just a couple of the goals, some of the goals that we've outlined.
The 100 organizations that have been a part have reached out to make sure that this is a grassroots effort that's starting with people in the community. And then it becomes a mission of empowerment between the county government, the city government, incorporating partners from our corporate community, our labor community, and our foundations and institutions. It's really all of us.
And the school districts are very much a big part of this at the educational level. And the things that we do for the government working together, our health department with WIC, the WIC program that expands to make sure people have the healthy foods. And our human service departments to reach out and make sure that mentoring programs are there available when kids, that the foster care program can be available for kids when they get to their teens. So again, there's a lot of partners and a lot of stakeholders that are coming together to make sure that young men of color have the opportunities and have the guidance to succeed in today's society.
Well, if I had to pick one, I would mention something that the county executive had stated. Our summer of Learn and Earn. Together, the county, the city, Three Rivers Workforce Investment Board, and a whole group of different contributors, from companies to foundations to corporate foundations, all pulling together an opportunity that back in 2013 employed less than 200 youth, and today employs over 2,000.
And along those lines, as I talked about the Ban the Box that we've been able to put into place, our Jail Collaborative has put a program to encourage and give people the skills when they come out of the penal system to be able to succeed, so to reduce the recidivism rate along those lines. We've also, through the summer, we have over 90 of our food distribution centers that now are reaching out educationally. We want to get that over 100, but we've seen some success so far, and we're happy to do that.
I would say that there's 2 sides to that. The first is there's been a constant drumbeat when young people get in trouble, and you can see it on the news and you can read about it in the papers, but there isn't really that much opportunity when they are succeeding to really be able to come together as a community to say, number 1, congratulations, and number 2, keep going.
And to recognize that success, to recognize that hard work. And hard work it is. You got to show up every day, attendance, do the right thing, be on time, all those kind of skills that we all learned, years ago. So we also want to recognize these are young teenagers that are in their high school years. There's 6, 7, 8-year-olds that are going to be looking up to them so they can be positive examples in their own neighborhoods and in their own communities. And I think we should recognize that, and I appreciate the fact that the Shine Awards do that.
Number one, my message is thank you. Thank you for your commitment. You're on the right path. Keep going. You've got an opportunity now. This will be your city. And as you continue to grow and you continue to have these experiences, take advantage of the opportunities as well. And help to bring others along, the ones that are younger than you, that need help finding the same path you've found.
And again, it's a little bit of giving back. There have been people that have helped you, and first of all, I agree with the mayor. Thank you and congratulations on winning the Shine Award and being recognized for what you're doing. But the future is yours. This city is about you, and you can make this city whatever you envision it to be. Those of us who are here, we're doing things for today, but we're really doing things for the future. And it's your future that you have for the next couple of decades that you can make it whatever you want, and those opportunities are there if you avail the opportunities to do that.